Hello, my name is Sonali and I welcome you all to this week's Sunday special episode of Around the World in 7 Days. Most of you would be aware of an ambitious project of China. Yes, you guessed it right. We are talking about China's One Belt, One Road project. You must also be knowing that it was started in the year 2013 by Chinese President Xi Jinping. And if China is to be believed, it is a developmental project focused on connectivity. Through this, China plans to link road, rail, ports, energy pipelines, and other infrastructure facilities to Asia, Europe, and Africa through land and sea routes. However, experts see it as a deep conspiracy of China. They believe that through this, China wants to establish itself at the global level. India also has a similar and mixed opinion in this matter. However, on the other hand, some countries of the world are actively participating in this project of China. But there is one country among them which is a bit too eager about it. And it is none other than India's neighbouring country, Pakistan. Pakistan is such an admirer of China that it keeps on doing its best in everything to impress China. As a result, both the countries are working on a project named CPEC, that is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It is primarily a highway and infrastructure project that will connect China's Kashgar province to Pakistan's Gwadar port. Under this, apart from ports, highways, railways, airports and power plants, other infrastructure works are being done in Pakistan. However, India has many objections regarding this project, and both China and Pakistan have been ignoring India's objections. A section in Pakistan has also been opposing this project. Despite this, Pakistan has high hopes from this project. This is the reason why it wants to involve other countries in this. In view of this, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif proposed to Turkey to be a part of CPEC during a ceremony at the shipyard in Karachi. This was the third time when Pakistan asked Turkey to join CPEC. Earlier, during his visit to Turkey in November last year, Shehbaz Sharif had asked Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to be involved in this project. In the month of May 2022 itself, Pakistan had proposed to Turkey to be a part of the project. However, Turkey has not yet taken any decision on these proposals of Pakistan. But the question is, why is Pakistan so anxious to include Turkey in CPEC? What is the main objective of Pakistan behind its inclusion? What is the role of China in this? Apart from this, a question is that what will be the impact of this on India? In today's episode, we will discuss about all these questions. Actually, Pakistan and Turkey have deep mutual relations. Both are Sunni-dominated countries of the Islamic world. They have good relations politically and economically. It is because of these relations that Turkey is working on many projects in Pakistan. Because of its deep ties, Pakistan keeps on inviting Turkey to join CPEC. However, experts have a different opinion on this. According to them, the financial condition of Pakistan is very bad these days. It is trying everything possible to deal with it. It is keen on joining hands with Turkey so that investment can come in. Through this, it wants to improve its spoiled balance sheet. If you look at it this way, Pakistan, trapped in the debt trap, is looking for relief in Turkey's coffers. Apart from this, some experts are considering China as the biggest reason behind this. According to them, China wants to expand CPEC. Through this, it wants to establish its supremacy in Central and West Asia. Actually, China feels that by joining Turkey in CPEC, it will get the image of an international project. Along with this, India's objections related to this will also be weakened. Both Turkey and China have almost identical views on Eastern Ladakh. This can help China to put pressure on India. Besides, China considers Turkey's geopolitical position as very important for itself. This is because the Turkish city of Istanbul is considered a bridge between Asia and Europe. In such a situation, if strong trilateral relations are formed between China, Pakistan and Turkey, it will be easy for China to get Europe's technology through both the countries. Now, if we talk about India's perspective on this, India has been strongly opposing this project since the beginning. The real reason for this is that the CPEC passes through Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which India considers against its sovereignty. In May 2022, when Pakistan proposed Turkey to join it, India responded by saying that any such move would directly interfere with India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. In such a situation, if Turkey becomes a part of this project, then it will be a big blow for India. The biggest reason for this happening is that Turkey's stand on the issue of Kashmir and Eastern Ladakh has been anti-India. In the case of Kashmir, it only plays the tune of Pakistan. There have been many such occasions when Turkey has annoyed India. In the year 2021, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan raised the issue of Kashmir in the United Nations General Assembly. Addressing the UNGA, Erdogan had said that Turkey is firm on its stand to resolve the Kashmir problem. We are in favor of resolving the Kashmir issue through dialogue, according to the resolutions of the United Nations and the expectations of the people of Kashmir. Similarly, in the year 2020, President Erdogan had given a statement in the Pakistani parliament that Kashmir is as important for Turkey as it is for Pakistan. These episodes have not been palatable to India. Overall, China, Pakistan and Turkey have almost the same opinion on Kashmir. India already has border disputes with China and Pakistan. In such a situation, coming together of these three countries can prove to be a challenge for India. Together, these three can give further boost to the Kashmir propaganda and may weaken India's efforts. Now it is the turn of this program's Sunday special segment in which we will delve into other significant international news. Lately, US President Joe Biden has signed an executive order. Under this, US-based investment in high-tech areas in China would be blocked and regulated. The US administration is expected to implement this order by October next year. As a result, there is a possibility of increasing tension between both the countries again. Under this, investment will be restricted on three major areas, that is, semiconductors, microelectronics, quantum information technology, and some specific AI systems. According to the order, US companies will have to notify the government before investing in these areas in China. Apart from this, the US has also retained the extended tariffs established by former President Donald Trump. According to senior US officials, this decision has been taken keeping in mind the national security rather than economic interest, and the scope of the categories included in it is limited. Indeed, the order is intended to block US capital and expertise from helping develop technologies that could support China's military modernization and undermine US national security. However, the US administration says that these rules will only affect future investments, not existing ones. Reacting to the US decision, spokesman for the Chinese embassy in Washington, Liu Pengyu, said the new sanctions would seriously undermine the interest of Chinese and American companies and investors. In addition, he said that China would take steps to safeguard its rights. World Bank has banned giving new loan to Uganda. The ban has been imposed as a protest against Uganda's anti-LGBTQ law. In this case, the World Bank says that it will freeze the funding of the projects until a review of the measures introduced to protect gender minorities from discrimination and exclusion. In support of its decision, the World Bank has argued that Uganda's Anti-Homosexuality Act fundamentally contradicts values of the World Bank Group. A few months ago, Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni signed one of the world's harshest anti-LGBTQ laws, making aggravated homosexuality punishable by death. In protest against this act, the US has also banned Uganda officials from traveling to the US. The World Bank says that our approach to eradicating poverty in the world can only be successful if it includes everyone, regardless of race, gender, or sexuality. But the Uganda's New Testament contradicts this value. The US has said that more discussions are needed before a possible agreement can be reached to normalize ties between Saudi Arabia and Israel. Significantly, Saudi Arabia and Israel have been having tense relations for a long time. The US has close ties with both Saudi Arabia and Israel. Therefore, the US is striving to normalize diplomatic relations between the two countries. This is a major part of its Middle East policy. Prior to this, former US President Donald Trump had started the initiative to make an agreement between the two countries, which was named the Abraham Pact. The Saudi government has officially stated support for the Arab Peace Initiative as a condition of establishing a Palestinian state and finding a fair solution for Palestinian refugees. However, it is not yet clear what would be included in a potential Israeli-Saudi normalization deal. US spokesman John Kirby played down speculation on a possible deal, saying the two countries have not yet agreed on a common framework for the talks, but efforts are ongoing. He also said that in the coming days, the US president may meet Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to discuss the deal. So that's all in this discussion. See you in the next episode. But before leaving, let's note down a practice question based on today's coverage. What will be the impact of Turkey joining the China-Pakistan economic corridor on India? Explain.